So in the last video, I said that I was gonna work on a non-video review, and this is not it. But for this case, it's something different, kinda. Today, I'm gonna talk about something that may or may not scare you as this scared me. Well, it's almost about to be spooky season in a few weeks, so this would be a good time to make this video. Today, I'm gonna talk about Disney, and how one of their movies scared me as a kid. It burned into my memory as long as I can remember, and some of you might be thinking, Disney? How can this innocent company who are responsible for classics like The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, and a lot of other of their good movies? Well, you see, in this case, this Disney movie was not an animated movie, and it was one of their live-action movies, and that movie is 102 Dalmatians, released in the early 2000s before they just started making live-action movies again in the near future. Yeah, some of you might be familiar with this movie, if you're old, but to me, I actually don't remember it too much of the movie and don't really remember what it's about, so I just never bothered to rewatch this movie again. But then, there's a scene near the end, a scene that little me couldn't handle to watch the whole way through, and that's the scene near the end where Cruella de Vil gets baked into a cake. Yeah, that scene. Now, I'm gonna walk this scene through with you guys and, on why the scene scared me as a kid. Now, this scene doesn't scare me anymore, but I'm just talking about the scene itself and why it scared me. And who knows, after you guys finish this video, that scene may or may not scare you too. Alright, sit back, relax, and let's get this over with. So the scene starts with all of the small Dalmatian dogs going to this sketchy warehouse place to hide from Cruella, aka the main villain from this franchise. Right off the bat, the outfit that she wears throughout this whole scene also kind of freaked me out too. I don't know why, but I think the outfit that stood out to me was those candle looking things that she wore on their head. Does anyone know what that is? Do people still wear those? Anyways, once all of the small Dalmatians are in this warehouse place, the main dog, who is Spotless, which is kind of the premise throughout the whole movie, but I'm not gonna get into it, is caught by Cruella. Oh, wonder how he's gonna get out of this situation. Anyways, the main dog steps back from her and begins walking back from this crane thing, and Cruella is still walking towards the dog, with those shoes on. You don't think you don't need to take those off? Just in case if you might... Oh, never mind. Forget what I was about to say. So yeah, this is where all the scary stuff starts. Her shoe presses a button, turning everything on, revealing that it's a big factory, or bakery as you like to call it. But yeah, she gets lifted up by this bucket thing and then falls into a pit of flour. Just rewatching this bit is starting to make me a bit uncomfortable, but this is where the scary part comes in for me throughout this whole scene for me. A bucket full of eggs dropped on her, she falls into a pit of milk, and then, the machine starts stirring her up. And you wanna know why this part is the scariest part to me? As the machine is stirring her, it starts the process of her being able to go upside down in a way that makes me really uncomfortable to look at. I get that it's supposed to be funny. She's upside down. That's funny, right? No. To me, it scared me as a kid. This is the part that really stood out to me throughout this whole scene. And also wanted me to make this video in the first place. But anyways, let's just get this whole scene over with. I hope not another scary scene comes on. Oh, she looks like this now. Okay. Then the main dog presses a button and a huge roller starts to beat her up with it. But I will say that I didn't mention this earlier, that the actor playing Cruella did a good job in this scene. It's what also makes this scene complete the scariness for me. Anyways, she goes to grab the spotless dog, and you know what she does next? She throws the dog and these giant slicers come down at the dog, and murdering the dog. Oh my god. What do you want from these dogs? I mean, I get that the spots make her crazy, I guess, but killing a dog is animal cruelty, which is a crime, by the way. Are you trying to get yourself arrested? But anyways, the spotless dog didn't die, which is a good thing, and Cruella falls into this cake-shaped thing, I'm assuming that's what it is, but she slides down, going straight into a giant oven, baking her with it. Now, this bit didn't really scare me when I watched it when I was younger, but I was just glad that this scene was almost over. Anyways, she comes out of the oven and... oh. She doesn't look that bad. Then all of the Dalmatian puppies start to squirt her with some frosting for a final touch. Now, she doesn't look scary in this, I would say. Okay, I take it back. She looks a little terrifying. Then this random dog kicks her from behind. She starts rolling out of the factory into the bake shop, hitting a waitress stroller. I think that's what it is. Flipping her over and crashing into the window. Yeah, The scene ends with her getting arrested by the police. What did I say? You could get arrested for animal cruelty. And also among other things that she might have done in this movie, which I'm probably not going to rewatch. Yeah, I didn't mention this, but I didn't rewatch this whole movie. I just wanted to talk about the scene itself. But there, that's the scene from a Disney movie that scared me as a kid. Now, this scene doesn't scare me anymore because I'm older, but rewatching this whole scene still makes me a bit uncomfortable to this day. I know a lot of you think this scene isn't scary. Some of you might like this scene and think it's funny, but it was a bit overwhelming to me. But yeah, thanks for watching me rewatch this scene of a movie, and happy Halloween.